Why would a nearly deaf, partially blind old cat become the heart and soul of a rescue story that touched thousands? The answer lies in the quiet resilience of a feline who refused to give up. Even when the world seemed to have forgotten him, Charlie was found standing alone on a steam pipe surrounded by rain, outside one of New York's abandoned prison buildings. His tiny body shivered in the cold, and yet he stood tall, perhaps out of instinct, perhaps out of hope. Someone had left him behind, discarded like he never mattered. But Charlie was about to prove that he did. When the rescue team from Rikers Island Cat Rescue, a shelter known for housing the most forgotten cats in New York, found him, Charlie's condition was deeply worrying. One eye seemed completely blind, and his other eye could barely see beyond a short distance. His ears were almost entirely deaf to the sounds of the world. At night, he couldn't see a thing. And when the vet team conducted a full checkup, more concerns emerged. Moderate dental issues and, more urgently, a kidney condition that needed immediate care. But Charlie didn't flinch. He wasn't just cooperative, he was friendly, trusting, almost as if he already knew that these people were here to help. When he met his rescuer, he greeted them like an old friend, rubbing his head against their hand as if to say, "Where have you been all this time?" What followed was nothing short of a quiet miracle. Despite his age and limitations, Charlie embraced his treatment with patience and grace. The rescue team ensured he had food every day, medications were administered right on schedule, and he was never short on gentle hands and warm hearts. The veterinary team put together a regular checkup plan and created a care schedule tailored specifically for Charlie's needs. Bit by bit, his body began to respond, but it was his spirit that bloomed first. Charlie began to explore. He started eating with the other cats, no longer shy or hesitant. He began calling for his meals, trusting that someone would be there to hear him, even if he couldn't hear them back. Slowly the fear faded. In its place was joy, trust, and a deep sense of safety. When the day came for Charlie to be adopted, no one could have guessed just how much this old soul would thrive. His new human gave him more than a home, they gave him a second life. Charlie began receiving daily love, proper meals, and continued medical support. Under their care, his kidney condition stabilized, his teeth improved, and his confidence soared. And then, something incredible happened. Charlie, once abandoned in the cold, started entering feline competitions. Not for beauty or agility, but for something even more profound: spirit, resilience, and the capacity to inspire.
Look at the way he is sitting. Yes, very distinguished.
He began to win hearts and titles, becoming a local celebrity. People were drawn to his story, to his perseverance, to his wide-eyed curiosity that remained intact despite all he'd lost. Today, Charlie is a symbol. He sleeps on warm blankets instead of cold steel. He eats beside friends instead of scrounging alone. He's no longer just the cat who was left behind. He's the cat who came back stronger, and those who saved him, they say they've gained even more than they gave. The rescue team at Rikers Island Cat Rescue poured not just effort but love into Charlie's recovery. His human caregiver calls him a reminder that kindness changes everything. In a world that often moves too fast to notice the quiet ones, Charlie is a gentle roar, a call to pause, to care, to believe in second chances. If this story moved you, share it. Tell someone about Charlie. Leave a comment to let us know how it made you feel. And maybe, just maybe, open your heart to a creature waiting for their own miracle.